It is Ironman week here in Kailua, Kona, on the Big Island of Hawaii. I'm on Ali Drive right now. Ironman started on Oahu in 1978 and moved to the Big Island in 1981. That's the year I came to do it from Detroit. But I just want to kind of showcase some of our local merchants this week. Kona Beach and Sport, formerly Hawaiian Pedals. Grant started with a little kiosk over 26 years ago. Grant and Janet Miller, and doing a great job. So they got their regular store. It's got a lot of merchandise, a lot of stock, a lot of aloha. But they also have an auxiliary store right next door. Every year they open up more space for Ironman Week. To their credit, all their effort, and Bike Works Swim, Bike and Run. We're also located Kona Bike Works in the old industrial area, and Kona Beach and Sport and Queens Marketplace in the Kohala Coast, the Waikoloa Beach Resort. But this week it's all about Kona Beach and Sport and all the great way they can service our locals and visitors. So do support your local merchants, and that Bike Works is one of them. They've been here so long. They've done so much for the community. Here's their auxiliary store for the week. It's nice to see them already have it set up. It looks so nice. I love the big aisles. That's a nice shirt. That's a nice start, getting their name out all over the world. Really creative merchandise. And great graphics here on all the walls. What a nice job they've done setting up. Hey, really looks great. Wow, they're so organized. Good for them. You can see, and just the fact that they're set up, the weekend before is nice. It really sets a nice tone. The town isn't as busy as I thought it would be, and I think that's because a lot of people, do their training early in the morning, and they're off getting their naps and doing what they do. So, just a lot of good things going on. Good activity already. Shoe department, even over here in the nutrition department. They've done a nice job setting this up in a way that you can see everything at once and get a sense of it. I love their sense of organization, but most of all, I love the big aisle so people can walk around and see things, and everybody's got their... Look at this. Hey. So, see people coming in already to get their bikes worked on? Get things worked on? Good for them. Well, it looks so nice in here. Beautiful. Is that John? I just sent you a message.
Yay!
I just 20 minutes ago. John Zimmerman from Active Towns. I talk about it from time to time, and he and Laura Deerenfield are living in Austin, Texas now. And not 10 minutes ago, I sent you a message asking what fold-up bike you recommend, because I sold my fold-up bike and I'm looking at the one Grant has here at Bike Works, the Giant. Right. But you and Laura just went to Europe and took your fold-up bikes, and
we took we have Bromptons, so the bike shop up in Waimea has that as an option too. So yeah, we love them.
So that would be Matt? Matt. Okay.
Yeah,
I like to talk about Matt because everybody's doing the same thing, turning recreational bikers or sedentary people into recreational bikers and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
So quickly give me an overview of this looks so nice. Bikeworks auxiliary store for Ironman week, but it's so nice that it's set up ahead of time.
Yes.
The big aisles are wonderful.
Yes, they are.
Being a retailer from way back, that's my background.
Yes.
It's nice when people can walk around and move around. So John Zimmerman, tell us a little bit about you coming back for Ironman week.
Yeah, I always love helping Janet and Grant out here for Bikeworks during Ironman time. So yeah, it's an absolute pleasure.
And as I said earlier, Grant started in a little kiosk 26 years ago, right here in the marketplace. And I bought my first mountain bike from Grant. But they brought thousands of people from around the world and right here in our own community.
Yeah, absolutely.
But most importantly, support our local merchants this week is really important.
Yep.
And there's a lot of vendors here, and the local merchants have the same thing that a lot of the vendors that come in for the week have. So when you can support a local merchant, it's really important.
Yeah.
And some comments on.
Good.
Well, that was my sister that just called and broke up my video. So let's continue a little bit about supporting local merchants. John Zimmerman here at Bikeworks Auxiliary Store down on Lee Drive.
Yeah.
It's the Sunday before Ironman Saturday.
Yep.
Things start heating up. Tuesday is the Nations, Parade of Nations through the community, and the Keiki Triathlon at 4 p.m. at the Kailua Pier, and just the expo opens up. It'll be a very active week. You guys are going to be packed in here, as you always are.
We're packed in here all week long, and getting back to supporting the local businesses. I mean, this is a great opportunity for local Kailua Kona businesses to be able to have people from around the country, around the world come to Kailua Kona. And it's good for business, and as you can see, it's a lot of fun too.
Yeah, and most of all, the Grant and Janet are here every day. And all their wonderful Bikeworks staff. Gosh, they raised a lot of money just over the last year for our community.
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo is, they raised money to buy a communication system down at Kahalu Beach. They raised a lot of money in the MS ride, I think.
Well, yeah, so much of that money, from these local businesses, come back into the local community. Bikeworks was a presenting sponsor this morning for the PATH 5K 10K run, our 29th annual 5K 10K run for PATH, and of course PATH is teaching, education classes for the fourth graders and doing what we can to make the island safer for bicycling and pedestrian activities.
There's PATH, People's Advocacy for Trails Hawaii, and your significant other, Laura Deerenfield, did such a great job to take it to new levels for 5 years or so she was with them, right?
5 years,
And now in Austin, and she's working with the city of Austin.
She's the active transportation manager.
Isn't that great?
For
well,
the city
29 years on the PATH run. It didn't always used to be the week before Ironman. I can remember it was about 1984 we told Valerie Silk, because it used to be months before.
Right.
And Herb and I harped into her, you should have it this week before Ironman and kick off Ironman week with it.
Yeah, well, good move, because it's a wonderful partnership now. We're able to use the Hale Halavai, where the expo is, as our staging ground for the PATH run. So, and like I said, local businesses coming out to support, the rest of the community. It's good stuff.
Hey, oh yeah, great. Yeah. Well, I'd like to talk about people that were involved in the early days, of which Grant and Janet were, because I think it's important for people to realize it didn't just get to where it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I ran into a lady who was putting her bike in the trunk of her car earlier, first time here, and when she asked if I had done it, I said, yeah, in 1981. She said, oh my gosh, you had really heavy bikes and you didn't have aid stations. And I said, there's always pioneers and everything.
Yeah.
But there's people that take it to the next level.
Yeah.
And Grant and Janet and all of you guys, Laura and yourself and everybody that's so involved in the biking and running and multi-sport community have contributed so much to Ironman. And I always say, no matter what you think about it, you have to have a great admiration for what it's done for our community.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, nice to see you, John.
Good to see you.
All right, I'll shut this off and get a hug from you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So John Zimmerman, Active Towns, check out his page on Facebook and see what he's doing. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh yeah, sure. So activetowns.org is our website, and find us out on Facebook as well, Active Towns, and we're a 501c nonprofit. I travel around the world looking at cities that are doing a particularly good job at creating a culture of physical activity. So looking at the built environment and how conducive that built environment is to encouraging people to live healthy, active lifestyles. So yeah, it's good stuff.
And my vision is that since Detroit is my hometown, I spend a lot of time there,
Yep.
and biking is so big in Detroit
Yep.
now. I put on a bike day there 35 years ago, and
Yep.
we had 50 people and thought we had a lot.
Yeah,
now
well,
thousands ride every Monday.
I'll be in Detroit in the spring
Okay.
for a national conference called the Congress for New Urbanism. We'll be
Okay.
in Detroit, and I'll be leading street design runs in the morning of the conference, and also most likely I'll lead a couple of bike rides during the conference as well.
Great. Well, we'll stay in touch in that regard.
we'll stay in touch. This is a conference of the world's leading city planners and architects and urbanists
Okay.
are coming into Detroit to see what's going on and how Detroit is rebounding and getting better, and I'll be talking a lot about the infrastructure of the cities and how that helps support healthy, active lifestyles.
Well, say nice things about Detroit was
There you go.
my phrase movement back in the 1970s and 80s, and we're going strong with it again.
Yep.
In Detroit, and I look forward for you meeting some of my friends, Jason
Yeah.
Hall and Mike McCool, who are doing Detroit
Yeah.
Slow Roll. And
Well, we need to get you at that conference.
yeah, you know what? I'm
so-
going to look at the dates of that.
Yeah.
Stay in touch with you on it, because I made a couple of trips. I do every summer, make a couple
Right.
trips to Detroit, working on things. So
Yeah.
it'd be fun to be your tour guide while you're in Detroit.
There you
so
go.
you can
There you
leave
go.
saying nice things about Detroit.
That's right.
Okay, John,
Good
nice
stuff.
to see you. John
Yeah.
Zimmerman, Active Towns. Check it out. And also check out Bikeworks Beach and Sport this week. Check them out every day of the year down here on Elite. We drive in Kailua, Kona, but this week during the Ironman week, all their auxiliary stores, and I think they have an Oakley booth also. Are they doing an Oakley booth, I think? Okay, great. Thanks,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
Take care.